Welcome to my channel, Pretty Inspired Decor. My name is Shelley, and I hope you enjoy what you see today. The world is always a better place when my friend Paulette sends me any kind of a message. But when she sent me a message asking me to collaborate with her on a mantle for summer, I said absolutely. So when this video is over, I need you to go and take a look at Paulette's channel. She's the host of this Summer Breeze Country Cabin Living, and of course the co-host Tonya from Design to a T. Both of these women are absolutely splendid, and I know that we are going to just love and be wowed by what we see. So come on, let's go take a look at version 1 of my fireplace. When we began to decorate this fireplace, you know I always begin with the greenery. And all I've done is pop in various stems and some really short buds, and I'll get into that in just a moment. Because, you know, I really want this to look summery fresh, and when my guests open the front door or come through the front door, which, you know, right now isn't happening because we're still in lockdown, but that's going to change. I want them to be greeted with this view. And so it looks summery fresh, and it looks absolutely my style. At the top of the fireplace, I have begun with the candlesticks that are all in white. Those candlesticks were purchased at HomeSense, and I really like them because I can pop anything on top of them. In this case, I have some iridescent candles, and I also have created some candle rings for them. And then, you know, to sort of fill in the space underneath, I've added in a little bunch of roses and put one of my little village houses. And that village house is also from HomeSense here in Canada. And because we're not like full-fledged into summer quite yet, I have added or kept in the little bird's nest just because I think they're so pretty. You know, there's not many times of the year that I can use it. It's really just spring and summer. And so I thought I really want to keep those out because they're just so pretty. And then over on the other end of the fireplace, I have popped in Harold's truck. You know how much he loves that truck. And whenever I'm redecorating, that's the first question he asks. What are you going to do with my truck? So you know that that is traditionally a fall truck. It's actually full of pumpkins. Well, all I've done is popped in some individual stems from Michael's, added in the little pearls, and I really want that to look like it's a flower truck headed to a little wedding, and there's a wedding chapel. Isn't that just the sweetest thing? Stop. Above my fireplace, I placed that mirror. That mirror stays up there all the time. I just think it's so pretty. It's from a store called Bombay in Canada that unfortunately no longer exists, but it really is the grounding piece for this particular fireplace vignette. And then of course I have my 2 faux windows that I just always have some little florals tucked in as well with my little angels that are always there, because you know, we always need a little better angel watching over all of us. Now I said I would talk to you a little bit about how I do my garlands. You know, in a perfect world where I never had to dust, I would have all of my greenery at the top. And sometimes I do that at Christmas, but usually I like to just swag it, because when I do dust, I can just quickly pull everything off, dust, and I don't have to rearrange literally every little thing. Whereas if I had this on top, that's what I'd have to do. So I just, you know, have made a decision not to go that route. But you'll notice, all I do is I take these stems, they're from Michael's, I cut them down, I pop them in, and they just, you know, it always works. Doesn't matter what season or what flowers I'm using. And then I've just added in this little peony, you know, could be a ranunculus as well. Looks more like a peony head to me, so that's what I'm calling it. And I just pop those in. And that's all I have done with my florals throughout. And then below, I always have some kind of a tray on the little bench that's there. You know, I can always pull this off if I have guests, when I have guests, and they can put their cup of tea there or their beverage there or a little bit of dessert. But for now, I just want to have a little pot of flowers with a couple of votives. So let me do some dismantling and I'll be right back. For version 2 of this fireplace, I really wanted to bring in some things that I normally keep in our family room for the different seasons. And so the inspiration for this one is actually the Catherine Simpson print. Now, Catherine Simpson is a Canadian artist. She actually lives in London, Ontario, and I have a few of her prints in our home. And I remember when I saw that print of the little girl lying in the basket, almost like a little fairy, I had to have it because I knew it would be perfect in our family room. And then I've just pulled my little hat box that has the florals around it that I created a couple of years ago. And then over on the other side, I've added my beautiful woman who is so very happy that it is summer. She looks absolutely glorious with her crown of beautiful florals. Again, on my little bench, I have just added in a cast iron vase that I love, and then just put some full flowers in there as well. I really hope that you have enjoyed version 1 and version 2 of our fireplace for summer 2021. You'll have to tell me which version you think I should keep. I really like them both, so I haven't yet decided which one will be the one that will remain for this summer. I really hope that you also check out my good friend Paulette's channel and Tonya's channel. I will have their channels linked in my description box, so that's right below. But I also want you to check out the playlist because we have so many other wonderful creators who are joining us. And once again, if you want ideas to decorate a mantle, whether it's a real mantle or maybe it's a sofa table that you're going to make look like a mantle, I mean, let's face it, anything can be a mantle as long as it has a flat surface to decorate on. So until we see each other next week, and next week I actually have 2 very different ideas, so you'll have to see which one I ultimately choose. And so until then, bye-bye. As you take a final look at the 2 versions of my fireplace, and I hope you're leaving me a comment, please don't forget to subscribe if you have not already done so. Give me a thumbs up because apparently that's what helps my channel grow. Take a look at maybe some of the other videos in this series or in any of my other series. This is part 4 in my Spring into Summer series, and I must admit I'm quite enjoying and looking forward to summer 2021. Until we see each other again, once again, have a lovely, lovely day.